Hey everybody, as y'all probably know it, and y'all see some of my old videos, I collected a lot of old RVs, shred them up, rebuild their frames, build things into them, sell their parts. Just a little hobby. It's a hobby that pays pretty good actually. And I got one that got dropped off today. They have a salvage receipt on it. I have a salvage receipt on it, salvage claim on it. So it's mine to salvage. However, we're looking this thing over and we're like, okay, so I might try to go ahead and file a receipt on it to get it retitled. This one is damage free. Nasty inside, but damage free. So let me show you here what we're working with. This camper is in great shape. It has got no rot anywhere. Everything on it is primo. It had a huge hornet infestation and mouse problem. The refrigerator, we haven't even been here yet on it, but I'm sure it's pretty rough in there with black widows. Lots of them. In fact, I'm going to leave that off. Look at the condition of it. Ain't got hardly an ounce. This thing's in great shape. We're going to, of course, pull it out and turn it upside down to make sure it works good. This is a 95 model. Elkhorn LE by Fleetwood. It's 10-foot chassis, I guess you call it, 10-foot body. And condition of it is great, other than the footprint right there. The door solid, no damage. A lot of insect issues though. So coming in here, I'm going to show you what we got. If you guys want to know how to do this, and you just want to do this to where you can get some stoves to build a tiny house, sinks, all the gear. Say you want to get all the gear to build a tiny house, and you want to do it cheap. RV parts are the best. RV heaters, things like that. So you're going to go and you're going to put an ad in Craigslist or your local classifieds, and you're going to say, hey, I'll take your old RVs, but make sure there's three things involved in this. And one of them is that you want to make sure that, more Black Widow traffic, you want to make sure that you have the area to do it. And I'm going to tell you a little short story right quick. An 80-year-old friend of mine, he's 84 actually, had a whole bunch of, I live in southern Idaho. In California, they're going to annex us, I guess. They are moving in like flies. And what we're facing in here is as soon as they move up here, because they hate what they've done to California, they immediately try to make this into California. So as soon as they move in, this old man lived out there in a farm area, no houses around him. Within 6 years, he's surrounded. And now they're suing him for having some old vehicles on his property. He's 84 years old. So as soon as the California liberals show up on your neighborhood, expect it. You got it coming. Now look up in here, Black Widows. You see why they didn't want to mess with it. Now we bombed the hell out of it. Hardcore this morning. Look at all this. It's nasty. Very nasty. But unused. Very unused. You can look up in here and you can see the refrigerator, other than some insects, is pretty damn clean. Everything's intact and solid. All the parts are here. It's a very nice 2410 model. Those are very popular, Dometic. And you saw the back of it. The back of it tells you the condition. It's pretty new. It actually looks like a replacement. And it looks like somebody drilled out to put new screws in it or something. Looks like a replacement. But all the cushions look good. And what came with it's a little 25-watt solar panel. Older model, I guess. What is it there? A Solar X. 25 watt, old school, probably not very efficient. And let's see what we got in here. We have a mossy oak. My wife's been through it a little bit. So a bunch of dishes. Hell, they look like they're new. Still got their paper in them. Bunch of coolers for sodas. Otherwise fairly cleaned out. As you've seen over here, full of pots and pans. Other miscellaneous stuff up in there. And this is a normal thing. When you get these, they'll be full of stuff. So looking up in there, other than the Black Widows, yeah, we ain't done bombing it. We're going to hit it again. The heater looks really good. So we have, let's see, I've probably stepped on them, but there's a couple of hornets down here on the floor. Closets in here. No water damage anywhere, guys. None. Look at the ceiling. Look up in here. None. And that's a common spot up here in these corners. Totally solid. Big escape hatch on it. Look at this. This pulls down into a bed. Extra cushions are up under here. According to my wife, I'll look. Yep, looks like it. A bunch of extra stuff I can't see in there that far, but not too shabby for getting one for free. Everything's intact in it. Oh yeah, here we go. And it does have a toilet. It does have an outside shower. Doesn't have a sink in here, but you have that. It does have a light. It's fluorescent, but I'll hack that and put LED in it. Some G4s will fit in there. There's a cabinet. I didn't know that's got stuff in it. No damage. This is where you see damage points up in here. And this is not damaged at all. Looking back in here, there's a lot of crap in here, but not bad. Well, hopefully not in here. No. So, not a bad scenario. Free. In good shape. In actually very good shape for a 24-year-old RV. Free. That's the point. Go to Craigslist, put an ad in. I will take your old RVs. Send me pictures or whatever of it. And if they do not have paperwork on it, you're going to make yourself go to your county or state and look up regulations on it. But you can look it up and you'll find that there is a pretty simple scenario where you can make a salvage receipt. So the person bringing tea has to fill out salvage receipt out. So it has both black water and gray water connections on it. The sink does have a gray water underneath it. Here's the outdoor shower. Standing around butt naked on the side of your RV. Hey, that's the way to go. There's the heater, and you can see it was full. The whole place was full of these hornets. I don't know if you can see up in there, but man, it's packed. Well, same way over here in the water heater, it was packed. But you can see they did not use this very much. Check this out. Look at the condition. Other than dirt that just blows in, you know, we have a lot of dust here. It is full of hornets everywhere. They didn't want to mess with it. Probably just got poison on my hands. Look at that. And it's capable of a 30 amp supply. This is actually rigged up, and up in that top vent, there is a plug for an air conditioner. You can put a 9,000 air conditioner. So let's go up here right quick. What do you think? Looks solid, don't it? No damage anywhere. And there's a heated pet mat that they used to cover the hole. So we got to replace the vents, buy new covers for it. Beyond that, excellent find. Price tag, $0. Not too bad, guys. So what do you think? Good find? Listen to what I said about how to do that. You can do this. Make sure you have some property though. If you got somebody next door that's litigious, that sues for thrills, Can't do it. They'll go after you. Not a free world no more, people. All right, there you go.